step the heels in close to the hips, knees are bent, and lift the hips high for a bridge pose, either your first or second bridge of today's practice. Wonderful. Get the hips nice and high. Find an easy breath here. And on those exhales, really pressing the mat away so you're getting a nice lift and opening through the front of the body. Unclasp the hands and roll down one vertebrae at a time. From all fours, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Extend the right leg back. Pull the abdominals in and point the toe. All we're going to do is pull the abdominals in tight as we can. Lift and squeeze. Lift and squeeze. Six. We're going for 20. 7, 8. Get that squeeze, that squeeze. 9, 10. Halfway. 'Keep pulling the abdominals in. Last 5. Last 4, 3, 2, up and hold, up and hold. Give that leg a little pulse a couple times just to burn it out. And lengthen the left leg out nice and long behind you. Then draw the knee in towards the forearm. Try that a couple times. Lengthen and exhale, pull. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, knee to elbow. Next time the knee is in, slide the knee up towards the left wrist and guide the right leg way, way back behind you. This is known as Pigeon, a wonderful deep stretch for that left hip and opening for that right hip flexor. We want our foot flexed and our hips and pelvis squared to the front, so your hip bones pointing straight ahead. Stay nice and tall for a few breaths here. And then start to circle the right leg forward, draw the toes back and square the hips. Engage abdominals. Inhale, big circle forward. Exhale, drop the toes, square the hips. Hug the knees in. Reach for the outer edges of our feet for happy baby. Can stay more stationary or get playful here. Send the right leg out straight, then bend it. The left leg out straight. Both knees deeply bent. You can stay right here or send both legs out to really straight. Keep trying to press that lower back into the mat. Beautiful. Let's take our time to gently release that. Extend the legs out straight for leg circles. You're going to draw the right leg up, bring it out to the side and back to the start position. 10 times in total. We're hovering that right leg. It never touches the floor. Straight up to the sky, out to the right, and back in towards the center. Our goal is to keep the low back flat and get as little movement as possible through the pelvis. So abs are working, deep abdominal tissue working to stabilize us here. Also great for strengthening and toning our inner thighs. Stay with the breath. Now go straight down, out and around, and up to the top. So you're circling in the other direction for 10 full repetitions here. Really lengthen the leg. You can always check in with your core just like I am. You'll know if those muscles are squeezing. Setting for a Sphinx pose. So we want to bend the elbows and have the elbows right underneath the armpits, hands shoulder width distance apart and pressing into the mat. From there, begin to draw your shoulders back and reach your chest towards the front of your mat. Make sure that the legs are out nice and long behind you with the tops of the feet and toes resting on the mat. You're welcome to stay with that or slide the hands just a little bit further back and press up to straight arms. Now this is not upward dog. This is a restorative variation. So see if you can have your arms again in front of you on an angle, and you're pressing up for a gentle back bend, softening the shoulders down away from the ears and keeping the neck nice and long. If this is too intense, please come back down to Sphinx Pose. From there, let's bring the hands just to the hips and dig the right heel down in front of you. Bend the left knee and hinge forward with a flat back, then rise all the way back up, planting the right foot. So exhale, hips back, tip forward. Inhale, rise nice and tall, plant the right foot. So keep shifting your weight from one foot to the other and rising back up to stand. Again, becoming very aware of all the points of our feet that are connecting to our mat. From there, we're going to rise up for a little balance pose. So just start to swing the right leg forward and back, keeping the weight on that left foot, nice and equal. Then draw a semicircle with the right leg. So toes point to the front of your mat, toes point to the back. Keep your torso nice and long and in the center, and all the movement is through that leg.